Good afternoon, sir. This is my sixth assignment of MMIC uh, assignment. Today, I'm going to submit my this assignment, and this assignment I'm going to represent today. And the this is the sixth chapter of this assignment, fifth chapter, and first slide is about the introduction on wafer measurement. What I have studied in introduction part is like what are the advantage of on wafer microwave tests. Like it has much lower measurement cost, much greater accuracy, much faster test time, and it has a probing screen out bad device which would otherwise be packaged and permit and performance pinging on this measurement wafer measurement are such more accurate with no bounding wire, no package parasitics, and no repeatedly on bond wire parasites also degrades and measurement accuracy. And under measurement, first topic was about component of microwave on wafer test system. Now what is this? In this it is also further divided in network analyzer and much more. First of all, I'm going to explain what was in network analyzer part. Network analyzer is like a characteristic of DTU, characteristic with respect with frequency domain, and it also provide its own stimulate to DTU, and it all transfer a function from the most common measurement done by a network analyzer. And transfer function is normally displayed using logarithmic vertical scale and linear scale. And in horizontal axis it has a frequency, phase, group, delay, real part or imaginary part of the transfer. And in reflection measurement it has a input characteristic and output behavior of the device under test. In this reflection measurement data, it also includes various things like return loss, reflection coefficient, isolation impedance, and standing wave ratio. So this part was about network analyzer in microwave of wafer systems, test systems. And this slide is about the component of the microwave on wafer test systems. First figure, it's about a network analyzer measurement transmission characteristics. And as you can see, it starts with 6.00 gigahertz to and stop to 14.00 gigahertz, and it markers to 1 and it has a frequency as 2.89 gigahertz, and it lies at the point of 78. And the next figure is about 5.0. This is a network analyzer device with the frequency range of 45 megahertz to 50 megahertz. It has this much capacity, 45 to 50 megahertz capacity. This is network analyzer. And next is the spectrum analyzer. In component of microwave reference system, as I said, that was first was network analyzer, now spectrum analyzer. In spectrum analyzer, measurement spectrum analyzer is done. It includes connecting it to the source of signals. It has a loading effect and other source of measurement error, much more measurement cost, and signals which includes multiple response has a harmonic modulation and other superior response. In spectrum analyzer, this figure is a spectrum analyzer. It has a frequency of 3 gigahertz to 26 gigahertz, and in spectrum analyzer there is certain points like noise level greater than the noise level of spectrum analyzer can also be measured. Noise level can be displayed as a function of frequency. Vertical scale of spectrum analyzer is logarithmic and marked in decibel. Horizontal scale is frequency. And then comes as I said, first was network analyzer, then spectrum analyzer. This is a probe station of other component of microwave on wafer test system. In this is placed on chunk that is slightly larger than the diameter of the wafer, and it moves from die to die, and vacuum runs through the probe station to center of the chunk, and it has a Z motion mechanism which is lower chunk height with respect to probe, and a single micro positioner can hold multiple DC and RF probe, and prevention of web vibrations. Entire probe station need to sit on vibration damping table, and depending on the application, probe station are designed either to perform sample probing in laboratory or for manufacturing purpose. And yes, this figure is about 5.4 is a manual probe station. This is a picture of manual probe station, and the other picture is about the automated probe. This is first one is 5.4 is manual probe station, and the 5.5 is automated probe station. And another part comes under this component of this microwave of wafer test system, RF cable. In this RF cable connects the test system to DTU. It is a minimal insertion loss and voltage standing wave ratio. To achieve this, cable dielectric core has low dielectric constant and loss tangent. Outer diameter of the center conductor provides plenty of conductivity surface dimension. It is construct, and there are two type of RF cables, semi-grid and flexible. In semi-grid, cable has a solid AI and CU jacket over a semi-flexible, and dielectric protecting the solid conductor. And this figure 5.6 is RF cables, you can see in this picture also. And RF cable has a plastic and skated AI braid shielding over a flexible dielectric, more expensive than semi-grid cable. Good RF cable are flexible outer skin, smooth conductor surface. Bending semi-grid cable are in miniature pipe bender resembling a plumber tool due to band single and phase change. Low loss and semi-grid cable, larger dynamic range for vector network analyzer. Change in the environment cause change in the cable phase delay. Now this part is about calibration method. What method has been done? Various calibration method has been done, like slot calibration method, TRL and LMR calibration method. In this simultaneously you just look at to the picture also for better understanding. Um, in and first 5.8 A figure. In figure A, you can see this figure is about a short open load calibration. It's most commonly used calibration first of all, and broadband has 110 gigahertz and accommodate fixed probe. Reference impedance is set by trimmed resistor available in virtually every vector network analyzer. Parasitic components are difficult to characteristics. And the second B figure is about to reflect line. It's TRL calibration, physically simple stand, and has a standard, have no parasitic, electrically self-consistent, not broadband, no fixed probe dispersion problem. And the last figure is about LMR, which is line reflect match. It has broadband calibration method is similar to TRL above method, and reference impedance is set by terminates resistor, and it has fixed probe and combines to advantage of slot with some of the disadvantage of TRL. And this slide is about power handling measurement. As you can see in this picture also, this picture is about figure is about measurement system of power handling evaluation. And in power divider and LPF are located next to the power amplifier. Split the power divider, remove the harmonic signals. Power handling capacity is important factor. Incident power of the power divider by using minus 20 dB coupler. Output has used minus 40 dB attitude, and 3.5 volt is injected into the power divider during the operating time. 10H in incident power by 2 volt, good thermal conductivity, and 60H up to 12 W power divider on the GAS substrate. This is the process control monitoring. And as you can see in this figure also, you can see there is a whole fabricated wafer with 5 PCM and the structures. And PCM means PCM stands for process control monitoring. It's collect the data and analyze. Wafer are deemed good with data meets the predetermined specification, and fabrication is out of control. PCM measurement will capture it, and it depends on wafer size located as a drop-in or in scrib line, and cost consideration. And it also depends on the process maturity and the target yield. All PCM dies are not. PCM sampling needs to be uniformly cover the wafer quality. Long-term reliability of device are determined through this measurement. Thank you for this wonderful chapter. This was nice and interesting, and I've also learned many things in MMIC. Thank you.